I was born white instead of black. But Caucasians still talk shit behind my back. Would I jack, pack a pistol, or ever sell crack? Attack an enemy, or walk laps around the track? How would I act if one time cut me extra slack? Would I still blow my dough or be disciplined and stack? I wonder, what type of roof would I live under? My moms and pops together or my family asunder? Most likely, be close to the ones that's most like me. Spiky flat tops that dislike Spike Lee. The fact of the matter, the blacker the batter. The fatter the penis with that yak in the bladder. Would I be humble or still wild and ready to rumble? Crumble chronic and guzzle yak till I stumble. If an if was a fifth, I could knock it down swift. And that ain't an if or a myth. But what if, what if? What if Pops would've never copped that house for sale, and instead bought one with a Damu's dwell? I can tell, I just know myself too well. I be still banged out, giving keyways hell. When I fail with the big homies coming post bail, and Michelle, would she still be in the Norvale or my mail? Would I still prevail in them shootouts and love to smell the discharged shells? I bet I'd still be a ride on the set, squabbing, can't stand to see the homies on the wet. Whacked out, looped up so much he black out. Would I ride in a county jail ride or track out? Hit the blood module or walk the main line? Claim mine with tattoos, throwing up gang signs. What if Pac would've never fell in love with a Glock? Would we still had these thugs that bang from no block? What if? What if Eve would've never been deceived? Would we still rob and kill, fornicate and thieve? I believe it'd be perfect with no purpose to grieve. Some say that I'm a dreamer and a little bit naive. What if I didn't have such a gorgeous gift? Would I have to lift boxes on the graveyard shift? Would the war be so wicked with war? Would niggas get to hang that couldn't kick it before? Would Bin Laden had a bin rotten? Still hot and plotting, Armageddon on this modern day sodden. Not in a million years could we predict the pleasure if a man didn't think with his dick. Perhaps we'd be living in a world without straps, claps and kidnaps, no gangster raps. And that's the only thing that make me think twice about if being switched, cause I do it so nice. What if? Nigga don't control none of this shit. That's what it though. Took him just a week to make the moon and the stars, the sun and the earth and Jupiter and Mars. How loving and patient the Father must be, cause I'm a G. You see, he's still working on me. Our Father, which art the Most High. Your son done had a few drinks and I'm so high. You watch the sparrows, I know you keep a close eye on your children, you always been close by. Beside the lust, I got so much pride. I'm filthy inside, you let so much slide. You hold me down in the coldest situations, and this song is just to show appreciation. Don't deserve to be alive the way I drive. I grind 9 to 5 and don't pay my tithe. And I don't go to church on the Sabbath, but I promise I'ma try to work on them habits.
Lord, I wanna be a Christian in my heart, but it's hard. Tell me where do I start? I really wanna change my ways.
speaking to me saying stop your stressing. Don't you know when you complain you only block your blessings? But every day I try to do a good deed, feed my family despite what the hood need. I'm an Israelite, moms had the faith of Hannah. Walked the wilderness, I done ate some manna, led by the fire at night, though it's dark. Been locked away with all animals like Noah's Ark. I feel no fear when I battle on the field, for real. My father owned all the cattle on the hill. I need a change, but I doubt it's gonna come if you don't make it happen for your prodigal son, Lord. I confess, it's only one Lord, but look at all the dirty deeds that I done, Lord. Truly wanna give you my heart, but where to start? Show me how to do my part.
Lord, I wanna be a Christian in my heart, but it's hard. Tell me where do I start? I really wanna change my ways, but all I can do is my part. Lord, I wanna be a Christian in my heart, but it's hard. Tell me where do I start? I really wanna change my ways, but all I can do is my part.
I remember walking the block with no hope, walking with a pocket of dope in the car throat. I'm knowing I couldn't survive without you. Even though I'm by myself, I'm not alone. Walking out the liquor store, trying to make a nickel grow. I ain't even trying to hide my sins because I did it, yo. I was the worst one cause I'm knowing about the scriptures. I fit the description, I'm all up in the picture. They that trying to help you, I'm the one that's trying to get you. When I go to church, I'll tell the truth, I think I missed her. Fact that my daddy's reaching for me. Lord, I know you wanna speak to me. I'ma open up my mind, I'ma take a chance. Cause when it comes to you, it's love at first glance. I'm knowing everything gon' be alright. Please forgive me tonight.
Lord, I wanna be a Christian in my heart, but it's hard. Tell me where do I start? I really wanna change my ways, but all I can do is my part. Lord, I wanna be a Christian in my heart, but it's hard. Tell me where do I start? I really wanna change my ways, but all I can do is my part.
Getting hard trying to live in this land, Lord. I'm sick of paying rent, I wanna be the landlord. Not too many children in my section 8 last night. Lights out, they on section 8. We get constipated from that government cheese. Paying taxes, steady get a government cheese. Don't nothing change no matter who we vote for. So why waste time even going to try to vote for? When you grind so hard, you supposed to see profit. Why we so broke? We supposed to be prophets. We never had a choice on coming to America. I feel something real bad is coming to America. I don't write the mayor, they say I got a right to, but I don't even know where a nigga supposed to write to. I keep my chest up and head to the sky until the day I burn or head to the sky. Devil, I know that I'm God's son, but I still smoke weed with my godson. And even though they say the woman is the backbone, we just wanna see them laying on their backbone. Thumb through the word, but you know what's confusing? Between the experts, it's so much confusion. I want it all, for all that I care about. I want a ball, that's all that I care about. Travel 50 states, broke 48 laws. Ran across a book called 48 Laws. Some say it's bad, some say it's a good book. I say it ain't got nothing on the good book. I ain't tripping on going to the motherland. On the other hand, I like to buy my motherland. What price can we all get peaceful? Stay at war and swear that we peaceful. What's wrong?
Can't we all get along? Wanna buy a home, but can't get along. I'm trying to stay focused and write the right rhymes, cause these days everybody write rhymes. My uncle went to the rehab, hooked on morphine. It seems he came out even more fiend. Don't wanna see cuz die or blood bleed. We all lose every time black blood bleed. Holla Hail Mary, a light no candle, but I'm still trying to handle what I can do. I go hard for what I need, so it's ample. Watch me, you won't need no example. Crucial situation, my life in a crisis. Need to trade my life in for crisis. Please forgive me for what I did last night. I don't know, this might be my last night. Point blank, through no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done train my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
Neighborhood, C-Mac, shout out my loc, Spotter Low, cuz. Neighborhood, on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, crib.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mom.
The homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch.
My nigga is Spider Low.
Spider Loke, nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Loke.
Spider Low.
Spider Loke.
Spider Low.
Spider Low, that's my nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Loke. Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
You are now in the black box with the homie Spider Low, the most eastiest. Facts over feelings, keeping it a Google Plex. Feel my campaign.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing it.
Google gang, straight legend. Google gang, SBI. Google gang, Google gang in here. You better keep that shit up Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep
you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of church prince, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google, gang.
Bottom line, love life, show us a blessing. Pull up politic and blow us a session. Spot a local most easty. No mistake in the station. They making them statements. We waking and baking. Word of the day, EC on replay. The marijuana-thon with VJ Keyway. BS and BS. Killing on the track in the black box. We never put feelings over facts. Baymaacbiz, run me the bread. I don't get mad, I get money instead. I be high, you can tell by a nigga eyes. But wise enough to enterprise, you dig a lies. Contemplating with the Google gang, conversating. Counting coins while these cowards in the comments hating. Only thing count, my count getting another comma. I'm a magnet to the money on my mama.
Better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of church press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of church press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google, gang.
If you can't keep it a Google, then don't mention me. Run a check through the set, I bet them niggas mention me. Red Bull and Hennessy, I keep the same energy. No matter on a solo or a couple homies with me. Tell them come get me if they want confrontation. I keep a couple shooters with me. And we right here waiting on shit to pop off. Take a nigga top off, you tempt me. All that BS, you can miss me. Slide down Century, doing about 60 in the gutter lane. Faded off yak and drop the pistol, hopping out the rain. I won't change, keep it a Google the only way. Mention me, I come out and play. That's on the gang. We're not the same. I ain't nothing like these rap niggas. Hanging with bangers, no bodyguards. We all strapped, nigga. All truth, no lies. Facts over feelings. We ain't gonna start something we can't finish. Google gang.
Better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of church press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of church press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google gang.
Jeter, gratitude is the attitude, and show is a blessing. To be back in the black box as we blow us a session. We gonna talk about it. I know y'all anxious to get into it, but we ain't gonna mess up procedure for a queer though. We gotta go through our process. Black Box Productions. Oh my mama, but I will do this off top. We got to applaud the latest events. Y'all see the bruises, the bumps, and the dents on that boy face. On my mama, dude, like fawn. Fawn is the word of the day. We do have a word of the day as per usual. Wow. What's happening, Google gang? What it do, not do, like? Oh, my mama. Wait, okay, bam, fawn. To fawn over someone is to court their favor by groveling over by flattering the person. Favor by groveling or by flattering the person. Fawn is also sometimes used of dogs to mean to show affection. Still new to celebrity, the musician seemed a bit baffled by those fawning over her during her recent visit to her hometown. I'd only been gone 5 minutes, but the puppy fawned on me like I'd have been away for hours. Boy, when if a man he find a good thing, and when he do, if he's smart or if he's naturally inclined, he will fawn over that flower. I'm going to leave it at that. Oh, mama, love life. Salute to it all. May we all stand tall and strong before we fall. Oh, my mama. I ain't looked at the quote of the day. Have no idea what it say. The world won't give you any gifts. If you want to have a life, steal it. Ooh-wee. It used to be stay safe, now it's stay dangerous. You gotta go take it, y'all. Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing. And then you do see things given, but the process of receiving a gift is not banking on it. The process of receiving a gift is going hard for everything you know you can calculate to do to achieve your goal, and then miracles and things that you don't expect sometimes happen along the way. But you have to have a sense of attempting to secure your goal with or without a gift. And if by chance you receive a gift, a blessing that helps further your cause, then you appreciate it. But you can't sit around and wait on the gifts. Even when manna was given, and a lot of times you hear me speak about living a life that has benefited from the deliverance of manna, it's not something that you sit around and wait upon. When it was originally introduced in the biblical context, it was something that came to the people when they were attempting to go about feeding themselves in a whole nother manner. So that's what the quote of the day inspires me to think about. Gifts do come. You digitalize. However, it's our obligation to try to go get at it with or without the gift, especially if we tend to live a better, fruitful, more plentiful future life. On my mama.
Yes, sir. One more gizzo.
SPI to the rider, was blinded by the street grinding. Never mind the homework, never had a double up. I hustled up my own work. And to this day, I've been getting it with no help. There's no better feeling than depending on your own self. Money talk, you better listen when that paper speak. Mistake the streets for sweet, white sheets, they play for keeps. A father first, ex-felon trying to feed his seeds. Uncompensated for the fact I chose to keep it G. Stuck to the script all the while watching weenies win. I'm a child of God, but every day I seem to sin. Your reputation be the reason that they shoot you down. Judging from my past, but I'm living in the future now. Dollars addictive, gotta have my daily dose. Multiple hustles, I focus on what pay me most. Fear no man, he grieve like me, he can bleed. But we can leave that beef behind and breathe some peace, I believe.
I'm just preparing for my future life, cause my mama ain't living right. So just in case I ain't living this one right, I'll be riding with no ceilings like, cause I be out to get it, so I can see me with it. I ain't worried about you niggas, I'm just lining up the business. I get it how I live it, so I live it how I get it.
I'll probably get no awards, no mention on the leaderboards. But take me to war, I promise you gon' need the Lord. Worldwide traveler, Los Angeles to Singapore. Sure, I can show her things she never seen before. Bump the horn and knock down the walls of Jericho. We pay them no mind, the laws call us terrible. Delilah had Samson, Eve made Adam fall. I ended up with none, y'all, trying to have them all. I go and get it, ain't with it, trying to wait it out. I laid it out, contemplated it, and weighed it out. Touched $1 million in my trap before I played it out. Faded out before they came and raided. Yep, I made it out. Tell them follow my footsteps, already laid the route. Nothing fake about me, no faith, who would they to doubt? Play me close, I'm supposed to pop that derriere. Promote the peace, but I take my pistol everywhere.
I'm just preparing for my future life, cause my mama ain't living right. So just in case I ain't living this one right, I'll be riding with no ceilings like, cause I be out to get it, so I can see me with it. I ain't worried about you niggas, I'm just lining up the business. I get it how I live it,
y'all
so I
seen
live it how I get it.
Y'all seen it, seemed like Satan threw everything he had at me. Still standing, ain't understanding how y'all could be mad at me. Patience, push-ups, prayer on a healthy kick. Paint the perfect picture, me rolling, no selfie stick. Basically baymacking, bonafide businessman. Religion don't define him better than his decisions can. Prodigal prophet, ain't worth half the price. Purchase, paid for after death, it's the afterlife. My future,
I'm just preparing for my future life, cause my mama ain't living right. So just in case I ain't living this one right, I'll be riding with no ceilings like, cause I be out to get it, so I can see me with it. I ain't worried about you niggas, I'm just lining up the digits. I get it how I live it.
Let's talk about it. Snitch 9 Tacoochie and his snitchuation seem to have caught up to him to quite an extent.
I chose not to even try to play with that footage. I could just anticipate copyright issues with that footage, so I ain't even play with it. I'm sure everybody's seen it. If not, you've seen the thumbnail. And if you haven't seen the footage, it's available just about any and everywhere. You can even check it right now on your other device or tap out real quick or just trust me. Y'all suggesting that it might be staged and a publicity stunt, doubt it. Y'all must don't know how real life go. Remember Ho No Hunted. Remember the discombobulation of him leaving a venue hollering, J-Rock just knocked me out, blood. Where y'all was at when he dolphin? He knocked me out with a dolphin. Where Norvell at? Where Norvell? And then he was chasing, and remember, everybody else was so calm saying, oh, gee, he gone. He gone. That's the discombobulation after an ass whooping or having your motherfucking brain rattled because of violence. The same thing Tacoochie was going through, and old boy was like, hey, I'm a fan. He was like, I know, man, but y'all jumped me. That discombobulation, nah. If that was acting, he would be on the screen. Don't you see how many people are doing skits on the internet? If you don't know a skit from the that's your bad. You slow. Oh, my mama, I would like to celebrate. They say he from Latin Kings. He got with that boy, gave him a good, decent issue, a nice issue. And I just want to say, in the memory and the spirit of the late, great neighborhood Nip the Crip,
I ain't nothing like you fucking rap niggas.
just think about all the disrespectful gestures that he has went out his way to make toward so many beloved. Unnecessary. We ain't even got to get into the ratatouille shit yet. Just think about all the dramatic trolling. How far he go out his way to taunt. Blue Devil, I see you fully. Nobody wish nothing on nobody, but just like the Gatson, G-Bo Gatson. Man, how often do you get the chance? Even when we heard Eric Holder got rushed in the cell and you seen the lumps. How often do you get to see a public person that is popular receive that type of issue and you have no sense of concern or remorse? You ain't thinking like, ugh, that's fucked up. Damn, who did him like that? That's your typical reaction to see some of our popular people go through anything like that. But how often do you get to see something like this and you can feel redeemed to just laugh and clown? This is Ho No Hunted, partner. All that BS. I ain't gonna lie, cuz. When you see cuz do the videos, how no security and all that, I be agitated. I don't even get personally attached or engaged in none of this internet But once cuz did what he did to the homie mural and trying to be in L.A., throwing money, talking about, look what I'm doing in L.A. That ain't L.A. You out there in Beverly somewhere with all that extra security downtown with all these fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, all black, mercenary-looking dudes around you, face all covered up, burners, buff. Man, you don't get no points for none of that. I've been trying to tell y'all, it's something different between real life and the metaverse. These clowns will get away with all type of in the metaverse. Ho No Hunted, Charleston White. Why you think Charleston White keep canceling venues? He canceled a venue in Houston. He canceled a venue in New York. According to him, the only reason is because the police refused to ensure his safety or to secure him. He talk all that tough rah-rah, show 1,000 guns. Act like he trying to bait niggas into all type of interaction. Yet. Come on, Glock TV. We ain't gonna do all that, man. That's all unnecessary. That's corny as these niggas on the end. That's what we talking about right now. I imagine, no disrespect, Lemonhead is a diss to the Latin Kings. You got a dude in the comments, niggas cool to say, oh, he got rushed by the Lemonheads. If that ain't what it is, then forgive me. But it seems like that's what it is. But we describing that type of activity right now on the internet, talking tough, and what that could get you. Oh, my mama. This why Ho No Hunted stay real secluded and isolated, because he know he done earned himself the same issue from a bunch of strangers. You'll never know where it come from. This fool way out in Miami, in a gym, feeling good.
He looked shocked that he got that issue. Oh, my mama. People talking about he got off easy and all that. What y'all want somebody to throw it all away? He already put it on the line behind the queer, though. Salute to Cuz, whoever he is. Oh, my mama. He got it good. They put hands, feet, all that on him. Disrespect. Recorded it. That's his fashion. And he's so out of the realm and goofy and backwards. Why would we even have this thumbnail available to us? The thumbnail should be a still of one of them videos. However, somehow he find himself posing like for Vogue with the bruises. You know how like you got them females that get battered by a male and yet they stay and kind of feel like he love me because of that. He probably loving that. You dig a lie? Oh, my mama. At the same time, Blueface getting it from his girl. Ho No Hunted is ducking it from J Diggs. And then Tacoochie get it live in action on camera. This what happened to the Whack Clan. They get marked out, mopped up. Oh, my mama. On Goddery. And it seemed like this ain't nobody he know. This ain't nobody he bumped into and seemingly had a personal disagreement with and it went bad. This seemed like a stranger who is familiar with him just like we are, who is displeased, unimpressed, don't like all the antics, got his own personal opinion on it, and probably done said 1,000,000 times, but if I bump into that motherfucker, I do this, I do that, I do that. And walked up one day, lo and behold, man, I know what that feeling is, to speak some intentions in front of other people and have a commitment to yourself. Now that somebody heard me say it, there's no going back on it. I used to live my life from young like that. It used to cause me to have problems with people in the future. I'd have actually bumped into niggas from a long time ago. It's cool and all that. And then, oh yeah, remember something I said I'm going to do to this nigga because of something that happened back then and flip it on him really and keep my word. And ain't nobody around that I said it to. They may not never know I crossed this nigga path without doing what I said, but I remember what I said. And now a nigga who just had a nice, friendly, humble reunion with me get tripped on. So it seemed like to me, old boy probably said a gang of time, man, if I ever see that motherfucker, I'll do this, I'll do that. And whether he was with some of them people, they probably said it as a group. He got what he got. This dude got involved in gang activity. Hold on, honey. Want to talk about, oh, you didn't come from that. Shame on the people who let him. You know how many people is involved in this culture that is not what you consider traditional, born and raised, second tradition, second generation, my mama, daddies, and uncles, people who come from walks of life that had no business getting involved, but are some of the most fully active, reputable people that ever did it. That premise that he tried to give him a pass for going out boo-boo and backwards on saying he should have never been involved is so irrelevant. It's like a rubber check. It holds up nowhere. Oh, my mama. Huntsville, Alabama in the building. Shout out to my Bama boys. I ran them Bama streets for a while. Early to mid 90s, they used to call me Goaty out there. If there's any way you can check that, they call me Goaty in Huntsville. I was a student of Oakwood for a couple of months. And that was my reason for being there. However, that only lasted for a couple of months, a matter of weeks. And the rest of my existence there was going back and forth to court. And I did a few things that were considered memorable while I was out there. So it might not be that big anymore, but it was bigger than I would ever imagine for a while. But shout out to the Huntsville people in the chat or the person. But yeah, I just, and then how you get caught on camera getting your with them panties on. It is like Cuz had panties on. And how can you be surprised from a dude who was comfortable coming in the game, dressing himself all rainbow, claiming blood. Hey, look, even though rainbow is a really beautiful thing that we all love before they grasp it, and you got to be careful what you associate yourself with, not to be misidentified. No offense to anyone. So just like I will wear red, but I won't wear or handle a red bandana, because then I'm going to misidentify like I'm representing something, and that's not what I am. Shout out to the Damus. Same way I don't want to be affiliated with what the rainbow has come to represent, because that's not me. However, nothing actually wrong with the rainbow or appreciating the color. Nothing wrong with being the one artist with the confidence to go rainbow, even though you're not affiliated with that, because the rainbow does not belong to them. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a whole movement of heteros wearing rainbow, because I think that is like a robbery of us as a human culture, of something that was given to us in nature, and something that is highly used in childhood content. If you have any young children around you and you're watching the content that's created for them, the rainbow is everywhere. So for them to be able to associate that with that, I feel like is a disservice to our young and all that. However, this dude not only was wearing the rainbow from a perspective like maybe Cameron was doing the pink, like I'm G enough, I'm man enough to pull it off, which I can understand that perspective. He was also utilizing his video footage to give you a video where it's coming on in the intro, and you will see a woman standing there on the beach in a bikini with a nice body, and bam, 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 until somebody point out to you it's a woman's body, but he took the time to like use deep fake to transpose his face on this woman's body with his facial tattoos and all that. So the rainbow and that 6ix9ine, the two inverted, we know what it means sensually, sexually in our society. All that, with all that, it's more to it. So it's no surprise someone of his caliber and his way he introduced himself and presented himself from jump would end up first doing what he did for the feds. And then it's surprisingly shocking he be so bold, but then to think that because he got away with that there would be no consequences, and to be moving around taunting the internet, taunting the world in general, taunting different people, taunting different towns, and then to think that he can stop doing that with the actual security, the protection that he had that provided him the reason to do that. He started believing his own lies. I don't know if he can't afford that protection on such a consistent basis, or if he really taught himself, I'm going to get away with it like George Zimmerman. I don't know what he thought, but I hope he know what he caught can and more likely than not happen again, and maybe even worse. Just think the people who gave him that issue knew they was on camera. So whatever might come with that, because we know he's willing to participate and still try to maintain his pride. So, they might have to deal with something of that nature. He might look at that as a true tactic of defense. He bold with it. However, if not, I hope not. Hope he don't suck out like that. But they put that on the line. Just think the people that catch him know he already got that issue and don't choose to use no cameras. Who can't be identified afterward, who catch him in a more vulnerable position than like that. It's no telling what he got coming in his future. The same people that'll stump you and mop you out when nobody liking, when nobody looking, just might shoot you. Oh, my mama, that's just facts over feelings. And that's what we utilize in this building. What I'm saying, those that drilled him, catch him somewhere else, they just might. Can't say that word on YouTube. I learned that everybody skipped the K word, but it's a K word and it end with 2 hockey sticks, and in the middle you get one of these things that you can see with, and you can spell it out. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Oh, boy told him on camera now, I'ma be famous. Shout out to Town Business Shanique with my sis in this thing. One of my day unos around here. But yeah, I can't do nothing but applaud what took place. I love that look on his face as he took that photograph, and I just cannot hold the laugh. Oh, my mama, karma, the concept we have of karma seems to have arrived to some degree today, and it's something that we can all stand in unison and appreciate. I'm sure there's some queerdos that may feel sympathetic toward him or feel like that wasn't right. But just think about it. He took that, and his only course of get back is to participate with the authorities, which, just like Charleston White, hold no honey, cuz shout out to Jay Diggs, cuz I feel a real nigga struggle, bro. Imagine you being a real nigga, not trying to engage in no internet antics, and somebody bait you in to some type of exchange, and throughout the process, guess what this nigga, I just heard this nigga Ho No Honey say, cuz. Ho No Honey, apparently, I believe he was on Clubhouse, but he was on the internet, knowing he being recorded and being heard by numerous people around the country, if not the world. This said, Jay Diggs, I don't know who that is. I think that's the nigga that, he got Mac Dre killed. I say, what? I know this nigga didn't say this on the internet. And if anybody familiar with the Mac Dre legendary life and death, I believe that the murder, which is a crime that has no statute of limitations, I believe it's an unsolved murder. And this nigga said on a recording device to the public that Jay Diggs is responsible for Mac Dre's murder. I want to send Jay Diggs a public service announcement from one of his player partners, LA to the Yay. Leave that goofball alone, homie. You represent too much to our culture as from your character standpoint, integrity, and everything you accumulated over the years to throw it away over a goofball like that. Just think about it, cuz. You ain't got nothing to prove. You know the levels. Just think about it. If Tacoochie got that in the gym in Florida, just think about how Ho No Honey got to be moving to avoid that in California. Just think about it. Just think about it. We could talk about it, y'all. All about Baba Mama. I ain't tripping, but that dude had rainbow hair, looking surprised that he just got his issue. I'm loving it. He got up. He was only standing because of adrenaline and shock. Oh, my mama. He didn't want no get back. He didn't spit, swing, scratch, scream, or nothing at them niggas, man. If you gonna take an ass whooping like that, bro, who don't want to get a punch in? Not one punch? You rather take that without scoring nothing, a scratch, a punch? You don't want to get no DNA under your nails? You an official superstar federal witness, and you failed them because you didn't even get no DNA under your nails. Nigga, you was all in retreat and run. You've been begging the public to get at you like this. I've seen clips where you basically beg for this, calling everybody pussies because they not getting at you like that. Now you got it, and you got caught with panties on, with your drawers down. Oh, blah.
Nah, they ain't got no nut with no whack ass in it.
Don't get caught with your drawers down.
When I'm naked, I lay on my side, I lay on my stomach, I lay on my back.
No Hanes, Calvin Klein, Fruit of the Looms, mushroom moon, suited up in the room, waiting to be manipulated, mounted at mall. Madam Mika said, nigga, strip down to your drawers on the set. Must not have heard her correctly, cause cuz bit the pillow laying literally naked. Biggest mouth, bad girls clubhouse, pyro, belly down, booty up, buns out, lucky. She work with the creep and the duct tape. Freaky ass fetish film, one man funk tape. Wiretap nigga, known to tip the laws off. Nasty on the camera with your motherfucking drawers on.
You be screaming till you pass out. Who knew you did it with your ass out? Ooh, talking till you blue in the face. I'm just trying to take blue to the bank, 2 to the face, 2, 2, 3 is a K, and K can't make you a real nigga. I pray for any nigga that deal with you. I shoot the Tommy off the hill, figure wow. It's try to put you on the menu. I got a pack of draws I can lend you. Big business what I'm into. I got a pack of draws I can lend you.
Don't get caught with your drawers down. Don't get caught with your drawers down. Don't get caught with your drawers down. Don't get caught with your drawers down.
When you get caught up, I hope talking statements, don't get bored up. We them niggas that's wicked, no need to warn us on one. Out lurking, looking for a Vic. Nigga thinking with his dick, that's an easy lick. Kicking the doors, notorious is well known. Talk tough, but only gangsta on a cell phone. Just know the G's gon' get it in on the mission. Before it's done, they ain't leaving a witness. Back out, running the crib like a trap house. Straps out, can't do shit cause you assed out. Could get you lying by an internet diva. Ain't it ironic how my sister named Mika?
Got you on camera, hands up, looking back. Somebody please tell me what kind of gangster is that? Thought you was a real one, but I take that back. You a sus nigga with a team full of rats. Keep losing respect, you can't get back. I know you know some real niggas, but you ain't that. You a certified weirdo, always talking this and that. How you callin' niggas out when you the same type of cat? Type of work popped up, and where the fuck you at? No smut on your name, nigga, what the fuck is that? Like me calling hoes like, don't forget the strap. Waiting until he get his ass cheeks clapped.
Don't get caught with your drawers down. Don't get caught with your drawers down. Don't get caught with your drawers down. Don't get caught with your drawers down.
Whole new meaning when we say you niggas whack now. Weird niggas better check these whole bitches back now. You represent your hood, getting caught with your ass out. You with the industry, I think that nigga really trapped now. And I'ma take the side that I'm supposed to. You on Clubhouse, you should be on Pro Tools. I wouldn't sign to you, all your artists old news. Nigga think you should night, this ain't the old school. From North Cali to the South, nigga. We hate watching niggas crash out, nigga. You too old to be doing shit for clout, nigga. We ain't with the going out like a clown, nigga. You know you wrong, nigga. How the fuck you get caught without them draws, nigga? Hella old and exposed like, come on, nigga. Now that big U cosign is gone, nigga.
Black 100, face all bumpy. Egghead nigga, mama shoulda named you Humpty. I dump thee, nigga, you are nothing. We all know the story, you the draws down, homie. DOE, I do my dirt by my loan. And don't let me catch you in Kentucky. KY Jelly, probably all that you want. And I bet you the booty goon that Ray J was floating. I heard you a rat, that's why you like to fuck with him. Fruit booty nigga on Clubhouse, ass up with him. All that pot shit, and that nip shit. It makes sense why you and Cali watching Nip Dick. On Netflix, wanna be Tacoochie. Heard about that Whack 100, Jeffrey Dahmer Part 2. Draws down your new name, and nigga, oh the irony. Your face look like Warren Fishburne, or the butt cheek. It's real rap, all facts over feelings. It's a hit on your name, and you know I'ma kill it. SBI say to get him. You know a nigga whack, it took 15 minutes just to hop on the track.
Don't get caught with your drawers down.
They telling me it's a nigga laying on the bed.
This goofy dude in the chat, Champagne Poppy, talking about, oh, they 40, 50 years old, jumping a 20-year-old. That dude ain't 20. He was 20-something, 25. You sound like Hassan's calling mid-20 niggas little boys. Tupac died at 25. He was 25 when he told on a bunch of 30, 40, 50-year-olds. You dummy. You goofy. That's why the people that believe in what we believe is the ones he told on. They're the ones that's offended, goofball. It's your generation, apparently, obviously, that don't over-understand the integrity of this shit, that don't got a problem with how he got down. And you don't understand. But I'm going to switch it up a little bit. For those who tried to call, when I had the number up, I realized that the line wasn't live, but I have rectified that. So if you called and couldn't get through, you might want to try again. But I got something right here I wanted to trip on with y'all. But before that, let me just say this one time, for the record.
I ain't nothing like you fucking rap niggas.
That's at Tacoochie and them, and Wacko No 100 and his whole crew and everybody he worked with and networked with. None of y'all queerdos. Oh, my mama. But switching it up a whole lot. I just wanted to trip on this, y'all. Y'all know the T word. TR, vowel, NS word, and then GEN, all that after that, right? It's a very sensitive word, very popular word. The people who was born one way but felt they should have been born another way, and then they do. You know, the D Wade child and all that. Very hot topic. People. Because of it, you can have a black woman being elected to a high office in America and being celebrated as the first black woman to ever occupy such said space, and that such said woman could be questioned upon induction into said office to define what a woman is, and as she is being celebrated as the first woman of a certain class and being honored, respected, exalted for being the first woman, the first type of woman to do this type of accomplishment, she is also stating that she's going to be responsible for not only hearing but deciphering the language of some of the most important legal matters of our country. She is going to be responsible in the courts, the highest courts of the country, to be able to decipher, discern, and decide. You see, you heard the D's. Which language is appropriate if it's utilized correctly according to our language, our law, and our Constitution. She is going to be a gatekeeper of these type of issues. Yet, when asked, while being celebrated as the first woman and the first black woman, the first woman of a certain type to have this type of honor or authority, she was unable to provide the definition of a woman. You having issues updating your membership, Anita? I don't know why you would. Have no idea. I'm going to look into it. But this is the time we're living in. In a time like this, you will have very intelligent, apparently intelligent, articulate individuals. That was a pocket of words that started with all vowels. Intelligent, apparently intelligent, articulate individuals. That was intentional. That's just something I be on, y'all. No confidence. But I still made my point. They will tell you that your natural perception, reaction, position on said issues are bigotry, wrong, uninformed, they're harsh. However, this is what's taking place. This is my setup for this little clip right here, y'all. And it's no sound, so I guess I'll keep talking, but let me just get to the clip, man. I want anybody in a sound mind to tell me how this can be considered anywhere near close to fair or even, I think anyone that is in a leadership position that stands on the side that this is appropriate or fair, we need to be working on legislation to be able to deem them immediately unfit for office or leadership. This should be a weed out issue, a process. Just like secret societies, the Illuminati, Masonry, at the highest degrees, I'm told. Supposedly, I think I know a secret. It may not be true, but for years I've been under the understanding that when you get to the highest levels of induction to the secret societies, in a certain ceremony, either it is or used to be that right before your final induction and you're swearing in to this certain sect or level of the hierarchy of this secret society life, you are presented in this ceremony unbeknownst to you. If I know it, that's why I don't know how much I trust it, because I don't know how many people could have gone through this without knowing they were going to go through this if they were that deep into it, if I know it. So that's why I kind of like, kind of question the integrity of what I believe or what I've been told or, what I understand. However, what I've been told and what I've understood for a long time before I've gone through the process of actually questioning and testing it, like I told you about, well, how do I know? And they didn't know if they was that deep into it before they got there. But however, I've been told that you get to a process at the top level where they put a Bible in front of you and you got to raise your right hand and swear on the Bible to keep all the oaths, everything that you learned to this point before you get exposed to this next level and all that. And the whole concept is this: if you go ahead and put your hand on the Bible and swear that you're gonna be down with them and every shits, then you're gonna go through a hug. You're in. You are a brother. You with us. And actually, you're putting yourself in a category where you didn't make it. The real thing said you're supposed to do when they give you that Bible to tell you to swear on it, you're supposed to knock the Bible down. And that's letting them know, that Bible is here for us to control everybody else. And those that know we stand on the other side of that knowledge. And unless you are that aware without being directly told, then that is supposedly a test if you are really fit to cross over into the final stages of this said secret society. And like I said, it's just what I've been told, it's what I've understood, but I do have a test in my own brain to challenge that concept, because if I know that, it strikes me as odd that people can be that heavy and deep into it and get to that point without knowing it and not know what to do at that moment. But I even forgot. Let me get to the clip. Still ain't played the clip. Tell me this. Tell me that anybody with intelligence is not supposed to understand this is inappropriate. Just fuck with me. I ain't even got to mute it. Let's go. Now, you should read the screen, because I muted the sound for copyright purposes. You don't know who this belongs to. It get tricky out here. But just read the screen if you can and understand what's going on. Overstand, understand, take it in. Let's talk about it. Think about this, man. You got daughters that, wait till I tell you this. I got 2 sons that run track now, 3 sons that run track, 2 daughters that used to. Let me tell you something about being a dedicated parent with a child that their activity is track and field. The way they run track meets, especially at least youth track meets across states, the track meet will be scheduled from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. type shit. So you got to be there up. You got to be up basically in the 5 o'clock hour to prepare, basically, unless you do a lot of pre-preparation, at least in the 6 o'clock hour to get to a track meet that starts at 6. You don't know what time. It's going to end at 5. It starts at 7. It's going to end at 5 or 4 or 3, anything of that nature. And typically they do track in the summer months to benefit from the good weather. So of course in California and in the other states, you're dealing with the height of the sun on aluminum freaking bleachers. And the cold part about it is they don't schedule the events. It seems like it would be such a simple thing to say the 300 meter at 7, relay 7:30. They don't do that. You come there and you don't know if your event is going to be at 7 or if it's going to be at 5. And guess what? You got to sit there, wait, and hang out all day as a parent waiting for your child's event. And the longest race is about 4 minutes. And typically, if your child runs a sprint event, their race is less than a minute. So you apply all that dedication, all that discipline. Teach your child to apply that same They're female. All their perceived future is been developing to compete against people that were born exactly like them. And then the whammy come in out of nowhere, and this person gets the last 8 titles. Y'all telling me that's fair? I don't care who you love, who you empathize with. Tell me how this is fair. Somebody make it make sense. What's going on in our society? Where do we live? Do we live come on, look at the back shoulders, look at the legs, look at that. Not only can they not, do you see how unorthodox, how awkward the running style is? There is no way on God's green earth this man is going to win this level of an event against a man. No way. Look how he run. He don't even run right. He doing this just off of sheer genetics. Sheer genetics, man. Come on, man. He beat him, man. He went about 5-6 yards. Them thighs. Not only can he do that consistently, consecutively, constantly to that level of competition, he can also then do a Royal Rumble with everybody in that race and beat them all up. Or she. The way they refer to it. Everybody that he just raced against, and we're gonna see how many it was. Somebody count them. Y'all count how many people in this race and put it in the chat. And you tell me, I'm gonna tell you, I'll bet my money you put him against everybody else in this race in a ring and he can whoop them all. Tell me how many people it was. Count them, y'all. Count the people. Count how many people in the race. It's gonna go fast. Count them. Look at. It's at least 5, right? I think I saw 6 lanes. I don't know if they occupied all the lanes. So yeah, I'll put my money. If you lock him in the cage with all 5 of the other people in the race, and there was them 5 against him, he whooping everything. He coming out by himself. No way is that fair. And you got to really think about the people in leadership that lean toward the side of accepting and mandating this type of interaction. And no matter who you love, care about, who you're compassionate toward, who you have to like really be considerate of because of real life issues, you have to at the same time admit that this is not fair. Oh, my mama. It reminded me of this. I saw this, and I had to repost it on my Facebook. I ain't loaded up or nothing, but I just want to show y'all. This is the concept that we up against. Who can justify this in their right mind? I got daughters, mamas, aunties, girlfriend, sisters. Who going for this? Nieces. Only thing I don't have is grandmothers anymore, but who going for this? This is how stupid it is. Vicious V, that's you?
Yes, sir.
Jeter. Gratitude is the attitude. Always got to beat you to it. What's happening, loved one?
Hey, bless, out here baymacking at the job. You know how that go.
As you should, man. Lunch Break Productions.
Little piece of lunch, though. Hey, I ain't gonna go too deep into that trans. I feel the same way you feel about that, but and excuse me for using this lingo, but y'all say Tacoochie.
Hey, Tacoochie got.
Homie gave him that Booker T song.
Tacoochie got kicked in the coochie.
Hey, he walked away like he was a mad side chick or something, flipping his hair and whatnot. You seen that?
And why he kept rubbing his hair? Cuz gotta go see his gynecologist after that one. Yeah, he gotta go see his gynecologist, man, get a pap smear and all that, cause dude put like a size 13 up dude punani on mama. He needed that.
It look like he need a $1 and a Snickers, goddammit.
He do. Yeah, he having cramps. He having all kind of PMS right now. Oh, blah. That's what he get, though. That's exactly what he get.
But I will say this, though, and you can correct me, but this is just me personally. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But a part of me feels like it should have been one of our own that did that. I know what's gonna come with that.
Now, let me tell you something.
With him,
let me tell you something.
Yes, sir.
The element that you like trying to tiptoe into, just know this. That element just dictates that you clean up your own backyard. So, and
yes, sir.
That culture is typically more still tapped into the traditional essence of the way shit go. So they were perhaps more embarrassed by his activity than we were offended. And you see what happened to Eric Holder first. One of them.
Yeah.
So this is, look, people look at every angle of the elements of the black and brown, and I understand my people that focus on the negative interactions. However, there is a broader, bigger picture to focus on. And when you look at things like this, look, they left you wishing that we did, and when you look at the reverse side of that is all you can do is say, damn, I appreciate them for stepping up. That's the same thing. You can't be mad.
Right.
So if they stepping up, they stepping up in moments where you are passionate about, how can you not appreciate that unless you're a hater?
Yeah, you're right. And I didn't mean to try to come off like that.
I know.
I was just saying like a small part of me, you get it.
I get it. Everybody gets it, but everybody doesn't necessarily get the perspective that I presented, which is a very pertinent perspective on the subject. Just think about that.
Yes, sir.
When you want to analyze everything else that is taking place and origination, all the disagreements, that's two high profile times where we wish and believe it should happen, could happen, would happen, and they got to it first. I'd rather focus on what we can unify on versus what separates us. And I salute the brown side for being responsible for both of them incidents. And I have no ill feelings. As much as I wish it could have been us, that's like, just think about it. In rules of engagement, the most obvious is got the most online. It's easier for someone, he probably felt more comfortable amongst them as well, thinking the same thing you thinking, that it's us. I love that. Just think Eric Holder probably wasn't even side eyeing that Latino in the cell. He probably never seen it coming. Never seen it coming.
He showing the fuck did.
So that's how big the army of integrity actually is. And covert affairs, we gotta utilize and appreciate the strengths. That's a strength, not a weakness. Nothing that separates us. It can only unify us without them even trying. That's them showing us they are part of the same passionate struggle we are to certain degrees. Certain degrees separate us, and certain shit you supposed to do for yourself. Don't nobody supposed to wipe your ass. But guess what? I might come and help you. I might help you change your tire or your oil or something of that nature, but I can't wipe your ass. I can't wipe your ass, and we can't look for nobody to wipe our ass. But if they come in and pulling up when we trying to rebuild a structure in our community that was torn down by a hurricane, and they come and picking up a hammer, who gonna hate on that?
True. You're absolutely correct. And I think just based off that video footage right there, we're now viewing the destruction of this Tacoochie 69 situation. And soon, hopefully, well, I believe it will. This shit gonna come to an end, though. Like, everybody gonna be done with it. We already know what it is. There's really not anything he can go online or whatever and say that'll justify or even save his character that he put on.
But you know to give some credit to your point, as I think the dude on the video said, this what they should have did to you. So you right. He probably was even thinking like, this what we should have did. But everybody ain't got a chance to catch him like that without them big old Ninja Turtles with him. You feel me?
True.
We got a caller joining us. 424 area code. What's happening?
Oh yeah, I seen that. I seen how they did Tacoochie.
Man,
they fucked him like they done did the dookie do to him like a real fool.
Right.
man, they beat it. They put the stuff down. Man, they was socking that boy. The same dudes on the video said they didn't do that to him. It's the same fools on the footage dogging him. You feel me?
And that's the way it's supposed to go. That's the way real ones move. That's how he post. That's how it's supposed to go. Go ahead, keep talking.
Yeah, man. Because I was seeing when the police came, they was playing like, oh, I didn't do nothing. We didn't do nothing to him. He lying. Man, I caught the footage, man. Because the footage got their face blacked out, but I caught the real one when TMZ talking about him getting beat down. It's the same cat.
I hope.
Big butt fools. That should have been bodyguard.
I don't want to be. But look. You connecting dots. That like sound like
I tripped out.
Like we working the case, bro.
No, sometimes you get too excited. You be drinking.
Yeah. Because just think. Look what you just said. They said it ain't us. They said it ain't us, and you said yes, it is. We don't do that.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
I mean, but man, I seen the tape of them. Whoever did it.
There you go.
We're gonna drop it like that.
There
We're
you
gonna
go.
drop it like it's hot. But man, whoever did that to that young nigga, man, I told that boy stop walking around like you Superman, man.
Yeah.
Nigga, how you had the bodyguards, you need them again, Playboy or everything, and they touch you so.
No, the reality of it is. Them type of bodyguards is gonna run you close to 1,000 a day a piece. He can't afford that shit. I don't care how much flossing he do. He can't afford that shit 24/7 and move around. So he had to try to find a pocket of safety, Florida, George Zimmerman, where he think he could get away with being extremely disrespectful to us. And maybe George Zimmerman, being a slightly different character, lives a life where he was able to survive, even though, you know, it's Latins around there too. But Tacoochie was a lot more flamboyant, and he really begged a whole nother level of culture to do something to him. And he probably figured Florida was going to be safe. However, he learned the hard way. It ain't a safe place in the United Mother States for your ass. You got to go out of the country, boy. Out the country.
I feel you, cause having a mouth like he had on the tape, how he was talking trash to them and think they was gonna do nothing. Like, cause on his Fox Talk, he was saying like, y'all not gonna do whoop. Man, they must smash that boy, man. Like,
wait. So it's footage of him saying that before they got at him? I ain't see all that.
Man, started it, though. That nigga was talking. You know how he be on this thing going hard. Like, I don't need my bodyguard. And man, they must have snatched that boy.
See,
like,
that make me feel better. That make me feel better knowing he begged for it even in that moment. It wasn't like they just seen him and tripped on him. He went big on him and they did him like that. Oh, that's even better, bro.
He was, like he was stupid money. He thought he was stupid paid. Like, man, I'm finna cash out. Like, I get paid to talk trash, try cat. Yeah, you gonna need that
Charleston
like
White.
You used to.
Charleston White.
The way he do what he do.
Charleston White.
The way he was bopping everybody. If
Charleston White.
Blicky, he would have blocked. He would have.
No, not necessarily. No, he wouldn't. No, he not. Look, not necessarily. I don't even believe that, nigga. I done took pistols from niggas. I done fired on niggas that had pistols and they didn't shoot. It's a nigga right now on my mama. I ain't gonna put cuz on blast. Yeah, but on the west, look. It's a nigga like an underground West Coast nigga that. From out here from LA, Crip nigga that everybody like out here respect. Wacko No Honey really on the nigga nuts. Everybody know him. Everybody like low key give him respect. But it's a gang of niggas know from Corrupt to a whole lot of other people know. They watch me fire on cuz why he had a pistol. Cuz didn't want to get a pistol up and squabble or nothing. That pistol don't and Tacoochie, he ain't necessarily not saying he won't, but he ain't necessarily guaranteed to bust with a pistol, bro. With a pistol.
Yeah. So, because he gonna think about his freedom. He already been in a twist.
No, look, you giving him too many ways out, man. A lot of niggas ain't about your freedom. The moments be so big. If he was a nigga that would bust in that situation, guess we would have seen him doing on the tape, fighting back.
Yeah, he couldn't. They knocked that.
No, he could have fought. Man, he didn't kick. When he was on the ground, he didn't throw a kick or nothing. Fuck you mean he couldn't fight back? You could always fight back. Man, you ain't shit, nigga. When he was, you could self-preserve. He could have spit on somebody. You could always use you could always throw your hands up in defense with an outward motion. Nothing's gonna ever stop. Just survival. Just think about a woman getting raped and beat. Oh, excuse the R word, and I don't mean to be loose, but somebody being attacked vulnerably. They fight, scratch. A lot of cases be solved because the victim got some flesh under their nails. He did nothing defensive whatsoever, bro. Nothing.
He cowered up.
He would have did the same thing with a pistol. He would have did the same thing with a pistol, bro.
Yeah. He would have. Yeah. I feel you. He was kind of soft, because us niggas from Compton and West LA, we be thinking like niggas is gonna go too stupid hound like the New York niggas be doing, but like cause he wasn't them niggas as wild.
But no, let me tell you something. It ain't even regional, bro. When it comes to an ass whooping and having a pistol. That shit has proven to go cross region. Certain type of nigga gonna do a certain thing.
Got killed with pistols.
Yeah, everybody know that story. Everybody tell that story that niggas ain't taking ass whoopers no more. That's go cross state lines, bro.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you gotta be very careful how you look at the Troy Ave Taxstone shit. You gotta be careful how you engage. Look at King Von. Niggas ain't taking ass whoopers all across the states, bro. Just look at Nipsey, cuz the nigga could have came easily back and said we got to get down. That would have made a lot more sense. Yeah. Fuck that, cuz you called me a snitch. We got to get down on 6-0. That's the way. That's more conducive or normal to the climate of what we believe took place. That we would understand that. Cuz said that. Cuz got hot, came back. Even if he would have just fired on him, cuz woo. That's understandable. What he did is a glitch in the matrix, bro. That wasn't. That ain't how that shit go.
Yeah. You already know. Yeah, that shit Eric Holder put was some hoe shit. That was some bust. Yeah, nigga was a straight soft. Yeah.
Oh my
mama. You had the little blicky, but look.
No, we all can say shoulda, coulda. We could all say shoulda, coulda. But God bless his spirit, his soul, his existence, his legend. But this coulda, shoulda on the homie. Listen, it's coulda, shouldas on his side if we wanted to keep him. I don't know if he was here to be kept. The magnitude of what he represents is similar to the Christ that it was only here for a period of time. I don't want to be too bold in stating that, but if to preserve his life, there's things he coulda, shoulda did, because if you just listen to the scriptures that he gave us, he wrote about this way before it happened in so many ways. He know how it go. It's undeniable.
The victory lap.
It's unpredictable in our culture in general, and then over there in that culture in specific. It's unpredictable how any type of tension gonna turn out. It is extremely unpredictable, and I say that to those who have an ear, let them hear. To the word to the wise sufficient, because I don't want to make it too clear and blatant and say something that's too much. But the way shit gonna go out here is unpredictable, and then in that pocket of people in particular, it is even extremely unpredictable. And Cuz described that in so much discrete detail within the scriptures that those that know that he knew, even though like in poker it could have been not the most highest odds, he knew that was a potential outcome, although it wasn't probable. He knew even through his scriptures that could happen just by saying what he said.
Yeah, for sure. Because there was so much tension. Because 12 was on him trying to gaslight him, trying to bring up past cases. The cat was running their mouth, trying to say Nip was a part of it. That's what a lot of Eric Holder was breaking. You feel me? If you was listening to the news, he was talking about Nip knocked down shit, but you know it was a legend. You couldn't pin that on that boy. That boy was.
Man, he talking about too much hot shit. I don't know what he on. Appreciate your call though, homie. You got to reevaluate your approach to this public platform though. I don't know what you talking about. It sounds like you from out here somewhere. I know you know what you talking about, but everything you know ain't to be talking about online, bro. On my mama, you talking about some real sensitive issues that can implicate a lot of different people, and you have no problem saying he said. That's he say, she say. We don't deal with
we
don't deal
with no
that.
internet.
I disconnected you, not out of disrespect, but I just imagine you coming so deep from your heart that me letting you stay on the line, you're not gonna naturally be able to curve your energy too quick. So I just nipped that in the bud on my mama. Vicious V, at this moment it's just you and me, man. You can go ahead and continue any commentary you wanted to add to any of the subject matter that we have dwelt upon this fine day.
Well, on that note, I do got to head back in and finish this day out at work, but I want to leave you some words of this here and whatnot. With that little situation right there, man, hey, shout out to them dudes that did what they were supposed to do. Shout out to them. Hey, yeah, that's how I go and whatnot. And when I dip up out of here, I'm going to keep my earbuds in and head back into work. If you don't mind, could we play that La La Land, please, sir?
I got you. Most definitely. Much love, man. Jeter, gratitude's the attitude, man, at all times. Yes, sir. Jeter. I think this old boy calling back. The same area code. I don't know if that's the prefix. This you again, my man? No, hey, Steven Sims. I ain't go back to the Zags. I always roll my roaches up in Zags. That's what I do. It's just roaches. This ain't no hole. I got bud, though. That ain't my only bud. I got some bud. Where's my other container at? I got bud, though. Plenty of it. Plenty buds. You know, but I just part of it. I like to smoke. I don't smoke. I don't smoke as much as y'all see me smoke because I like to get high.
Yeah, Tacoochie should have had it right.
Let me tell you something.
He should have tried to get back out.
I smoke as much as I smoke because I at one point was a Newport fiend and I smoked in excess of 2 packs a day. I would purchase 3 packs within a 24-hour process By midnight, a lot of times I would be purchasing my third pack of the day. Even if I didn't smoke one out of it, if I only had 2 or 3 cigarettes left in that second pack, I would buy another one. I would smoke cigarettes that much. In 2014, I quit cigarettes cold turkey. Which, when I did it, taught me that I could do anything. Everyone around me believed in me like I was Superman when they saw me quit Newports, because Newports ran my life, whooped my ass. I often would find myself lighting a Newport with the one that was still burning in the ashtray. I would grab it. I would want one and go look for a light. And before I find a lighter, I would look and see, oh, it's one burning in the ashtray that I just put out. And I would light it with that one. That's how much I was on Newports. So when I stopped on cold turkey in 2014, part of my mind frame and the motivation those around me, they used to tell me to quit smoking and help me. They used to say, just smoke more weed, smoke more weed. So I made up my mind to replace my nicotine intake with marijuana intake. And I kind of had forgot that for quite some time. I had forgot why I smoked so much. But that is what got me in the habit of smoking so much. Because you used to smoke some weed, then you smoke cigarettes in between, keep your high boosted, and you just be on. I eliminated them cigarettes and started replacing them with more weed. So that's why I look like I'm such a weed head junkie. Not because I'm trying to get high or be ignorant or fit into a certain image. It was a habit that I replaced what I thought with what was a less detrimental habit. And that's how I arrived to myself smoking like a broken chain. Otherwise, a lot of the weed would be separated with cigarettes, and I think that would be less healthy. That's that's where I got to this smoked out, dusty ass, you feel me, agenda. Oh, my mama. All right, 424. I done got to the point in the show I call last words. So I'm going to let you get your last words because you call back in, and then I'm going to do mine. What's happening, homie?
Okay, we're going to say 6ix9ine, nigga, go take some boxing classes, my nigga. Quit playing up out here with these real niggas. You bound to get touched up.
Let me tell you, when you say that, let me tell you something. Mike Tyson, Mayweather, Zab Judah, could nobody, boxing classes couldn't help him that day. None of them took that one. Yeah, he need to just shut up, sit back, and do something different.
Yeah, you real.
Look, the universe might have penalized Andrew Tate for the unified. Look, Andrew Tate sat next to Tacoochie. His shit went downhill. What Andrew Tate stood for on the internet, he should have never sat next to that nigga Tacoochie, because what Andrew Tate stood for was integrity above all, and that was a compromise of integrity to promote Tacoochie. Oh God.
Yeah. Because a lot of cats was talking about kicking it with Tacoochie. If y'all had been with him that day, all y'all would have got beat down. You feel me? A real nigga from LA gonna tell you that. Me, Young Lock Low, gonna let you know, homie. Stop playing. Stop playing up out here with these real niggas.
You law from where? You law from where?
God bless you.
You Young Law from where?
Huh?
You Young Law from where?
Well, from LA. I mean, you know, I'm from the LA. I'm the LA section, Compton Watch. You know.
Say less.
Yeah, Young Life, man, gonna tell y'all.
Hubbing the dub. Hubbing the dub. Much love.
Play with your life.
ECIP to my homies, Big Loft and Lil Loft. I just didn't know. Shout out to Baby Loft too, my Low. But anyway, much love, Low.
Yeah, God bless you.
619 area code. I'm gonna let you do yours. You called in late, but I'm gonna let you get it in real quick. What's happening?
Man, what's going on with you, SBI? What's going on with you?
Oh, blessings abundant in the black box.
Yeah, man. You know, with the Tacoochie thing, man. All I'm gonna say is this: me and you know that could have been way worse.
Yes, but you know what?
Way worse.
And it could have been way easier. They did just enough for being on camera and still being serious. I'm glad they didn't do way worse and get themselves in a whole bunch of trouble. I don't want to see them crash out over that clown, but I salute them for sacrificing what they did do. It could have been way worse. He should know that, but it could have been way more easier, lenient too. They didn't let him get away easy.
No, they did that all. But once again, to me, it seemed like it was all for, you know, the internet, all for that. You know what I mean? Now they gonna definitely catch the cases all on film.
Not necessarily. I mean? Well, Will Smith didn't catch no case. It depends on the laws of the land. A lot of times the victim has to be willing to press and participate, which we know he's capable of, but he might not necessarily go that route. They don't necessarily got no case.
I was just about to say, shit. You know his.
He might.
He got a record for pressing
He
charges.
might. He might.
You know what I mean?
You know, Wacko No 100 ain't gonna turn his back on him. You know, so he can go ahead and roll and just keep running with Wack.
That's real shit. I mean, he might, but like I said, I mean, that situation, you know, it was what it was. You know, maybe it was a wake up call to him. You know, maybe he know that, you know, that could have been a whole lot worse. You know what I mean? And that could have been a situation where, okay, you're not even in the hood. You at the gym where you thinking that you safe. If you can get touched there, just think where else you might gonna be able to get touched at.
And you know he was going to the gym.
You know what I'm saying?
You know he was going to the gym in the area where motherfuckers got money in the gym, so he thought he was just ducked off.
Yeah, but I mean, shit, you know,
it's
real ones that be in the area too sometimes, you know?
When Eric Holder got sentenced, the judge told him, there is no place safe for you, even in the he said Nipsey was so loved that even in the jail, you ain't safe. He talking about inmates and every shit, bro. He said that on the stand, on camera, so Tacoochie, the niggas, it's certain people that cross the line that society know what they got coming, bro. As long as it ain't too much, I mean, you know, who gonna get it? What they gonna, man, nobody give about no a varmint ass rat. He ain't even willing to give up no more hip hop shit, so the feds don't fuck with him no more. Ain't nobody telling him no secrets.
I mean, just to keep it 100, you know, Coochie, you know, we know what he is, man. He's some bullshit, but I think Eric Holder is on a whole different level when it comes to people that really, really would sacrifice some shit to touch him versus to touch the Coochie. You know what I mean? A lot of them would look at him like he's just an old queerdo. Now, Eric Holder, man, please.
The thing
I
about
can't even. I don't even put them on the same page as being hated. In my opinion.
Let me tell you something. The shit that beside the King Von, FB, all the shit he disrespected outside of the homie, Cousin did this disrespect toward Nipsey that gonna warrant him some of that same Eric Holder hate, bro. That he ain't gonna even expect. He'll pop up. Yeah, it might not be as extreme by as many, but it's some people who who won't have no personal feeling toward him at all, except for the fact that he did that to Nipsey. They wouldn't even be tripping on him, like you said. Oh, he just a queerdo. Oh, but he disrespected Nipsey. So some people he on their list just for that. A lot of people.
Real shit.
A lot of
real.
people.
That's real. I just think like for the judge to tell Eric Holder that, for him to even know, because you know you kind of think that some people in certain parts of society might have known how much Nip was loved and some might not have known how much, but for him to say that, now he know that, you know, you it's nowhere safe for you. For a judge to say that?
I've heard a lot of recordings of a lot of sentencings, and I've never heard a judge utilize that realm of conversation. I mean, in a lot of cases that has been true. For all type of people, non-black, Italian mobsters, judges never utilize that subject matter in sentencing. That blew my mind. I couldn't believe he even mentioned that. I'm like, whoa, this is a code. They usually say, when they want to be cold, they'll say shit like this. You're sentenced to spend every last moment of your natural life in the such and such system until you take your very last breath. They kind of word it that way to try to make it cold. I ain't never heard no judge include while you're waiting to die. Just know this, in that system, everybody loved Nipsey and you ain't safe. That seems illegal. Like he could call an appeal, get out of jail or something. Like, what the fuck? The judge said that? Whoa. I'm saying certain shit is allowed to glitch the matrix.
I ain't never heard it until you just spoke it right now, but I mean, that's just, he wasn't lying when he said that. So, I mean, he was just trying to let him know, like,
but I'm gonna
don't
tell
ever
you,
think that you say.
No, but that is not appropriate to be said from the bench, bro. That is not, though, dude. That is not. I'm not saying whether it's appropriate or not, it's not. It's very uncommon. It's rare, unprecedented. It must be the first time. I've never heard that. I've heard a lot of sentencings. I've never heard that type of verbiage utilized. Never, not once, nothing close to it. Oh, my mama.
Yeah.
But
that's real. That's real, but you know.
Last words, loved one. I appreciate your patience.
Hey, for sure. And one more thing, man. You know, that whole trans thing, that, you know, that's just something right there that society is trying so bad. And it's funny because they want it both ways. they want to be looked at as equal, but then at the same time, they want to be kind of separate from who we are. If that's what you want to do, then all y'all get together, come up with your own little league and do what you're going to do. Because I promise you, if I had all my daughters are grown, but if I had a young daughter that was in any kind of sports activity, I won't even say sports activity. You're not sitting there walking to no bathroom talking about you identify as a woman while my daughter is in there. I will catch a case.
But look, this is what I want to
ask. Get your own shit, and we're going to have our own.
This is what I want to ask of you and all the other callers. When we speak about certain communities and classes of people on here, you see how careful I am to classify them without using words that might be triggers. I just ask that you take my lead. I just ask that you take my lead and try to do similar, because it can affect the actual content and how far it gets to get out in the algorithm with different terms that we utilize. So if we can get the point across without being so blatant, I would appreciate it. You know, no disrespect. That's just a request, something to keep in mind.
100.
Yeah, because if you'll notice, I never used that term, that T term that you used, but you still knew who I was talking about. That's all I'm saying.
You know what? You 1,000 with that. You know what I mean? It's just when I spoke.
But I agree with you.
But I wasn't even thinking like that. I was just coming 100 with it. Yeah.
I totally agree with you. There's no disagreement in nothing you said, though. On my mama, it's like,
and you know me. I know, because you know I be catching myself sometimes. Sometimes it's certain things, certain words I don't want to say because I know it gets stuff banned and stuff. So I usually be on that. But this one right here just kind of threw me a little bit. You know what I mean? Because you know how we feel about that. Like, come on, man. Like, this is what y'all doing, and this is what y'all want to be accepted as, and this is what you want us to accept. Like, come on, man.
I don't know how they skip past this. Okay, I was born like this. I feel like this on the inside, but I actually have this on the outside. This is natural and normal. How do you go from that to I'm finna chop up my body to do something else? Why aren't you just claiming that you look like me? However, on the inside, you have different desires. Why does that dictate a change in your anatomy? Why do you have to start going through all this process to be something different? Why are we not motivated to accept that there are different kind of people that look like us, but actually have different desires on the inside? To actually claim that you are indeed the opposite on the inside is to disrespect the sacredness of what it is to be the opposite, because there is no way to just imagine in your head you are one. And if society is not able or willing to draw the lines in that much practicality, then we're just doomed to see the results of what this is going to get us. And I am very sure in the fact that it's not going to be a positive result to accept this wholeheartedly as a society and push it to the forefront even of our political issues. It is only to the detriment to us as a nation. I promise you that.
I mean, you see the writing on the wall. You see where it's going in so many different areas with that. You know what I mean? Like, even right now, just like what you were talking about, how certain words, you know, triggers, even in the fact that if you trying to address one or you speaking on one, if you don't speak, they want to be referred to as a certain way. I don't know. Every time you turn around, it's something different.
And guess what?
But
guess what? But look, in the midst of all that, they named you sis. Now, how could they pick a more how could you pick a more feminine term to describe the general heterosexual masculine man? If you want to, they just named you sis, bro. We're not even able to say we don't appreciate that. They're going to tell us you have to call us what we want to be called, and we're going to call you sis. If it wasn't for some gangbang shit, I would be comfortable saying they calling us sissies. Neighborhood to the neighborhoods. They know it ain't that.
Come on.
They call that, like, how you going to say the most? They're going to identify with all these new terms. They're going to choose to identify the portion of the community that's saying we're just regular, red-blooded, masculine, heterosexual males. They're going to tag us as cis. Get the fuck out of here. You got me fucked up. Oh, my mama.
But Spotty, check this out, though. They keep on changing this shit. They keep on moving the goalposts. You know what I mean? And I don't be knowing. I just be hearing about this shit. Like, I don't even. I try not to even interact. Think
about things of a sexual nature. They typically start with you, if you go back to the purest forms, trying to hold her hand. Then you like, ooh, I hold her hand. You get a hug. Then you get a kiss. Then she let you feel on her. Then you at the movies, and it's the fake yawn with the hand around the shoulder. Then it's the creep down to the titty. Ooh, then you finally get the finger bang. It's all and it's just a process. It's a process, and it seems like with sensuality, it's a certain pocket of it that has no limit. It goes beyond everything. And once you get to the finger bang, and once you get to the whole thing, now they seeing what's next. And once they explored that whole terrain, just like they conquered the world and colonized it, now they're trying to see what other realms of sexuality. They go into bestiality, and let's see what the other. It's like there's no limit, no stops to them.
And what people got to understand and realize too, that there's a certain secret part of that society that are in these upper ranks. That's why they're in there making these laws that you would never in a million years imagine to be passing. You know what I mean? Like the one that blew my mind is the one about California. If you're not 10 years older, it's not going to be considered pedophilia or something like that. If you having sex with, come on, man, like who would even think to even make that, even consider that to be a law?
Wait, is that on the book? Is that on the books or being proposed?
I guess it's being proposed. I don't know if it's actually there, but I know it's being proposed. Look it up.
You know what I would love to say?
They don't want.
I would love to say that would never pass. But at one point, I felt that about their marriage issues and all that. You know, because in my lifetime,
I mean, how can even be considered though?
I know, but I remember in my lifetime as an adult, they went for the vote and they lost it. But I mean, the day they lost it, the very next day, not me even being a consumer of media, really, I could tell that the whole world knew. They was telling you the next time they was gonna vote on this issue, and I guess based on the numbers and all that, they knew the next time it was gonna pass. They knew it. Even the last time they lost, they knew that day, the next time we get a chance to vote on this, we're gonna win. It was like being on 3rd and 3, and you got to the half-yard line, and you just know, oh, we finna punch it in. They knew they was finna punch that motherfucker in. They knew it. The last time they lost.
And
that's on the marriage issue.
And the lobbying
that was on the marriage issue.
Yeah. Yeah, they got people in that part of that sector of society that are in really, really high places. They got a whole lot of money that might not necessarily come out there and say this is who I am or whatever, which is confusing to me because if that's what you feel you are, then come out and just live your
don't let it confuse you because that's what they are in behind scenes. Just like because they know whether it's being more accepted in society. In their deep inner souls of their spirit, they know it's not accepted. So it's a lot of people that are never going to come out within this generation. They're going to let the whole generation get in front of it, and it will be the offspring of their spirit that will be more blatant and bold and flamboyant with it. There are people in our generation that are going to participate, support, promote behind the scenes like you suggest, and never come to the forefront. Oh, my mama, it's covert affairs.
Boy, you just said some deep stuff. See, now we're going to have to start coming back off this conversation because now you're getting a little too deep.
No, I'm just saying.
I don't think they're going to like that. Cause
you do this often.
Man.
You do this often, but I do want to take a little bit of control and allow you once more to say your very, very last words. Please, loved one.
You know what?
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and say, once again, Jeter, the show is always what it is. It's always a learning experience. Like I said, I just learned about the whole situation with the judge, with Nipsey and all that. But, just keep giving it that real, man. Keep giving it that real, and that real's going to keep coming. And like I said, it's going to keep on growing. It's going to get to a bigger platform. Sometimes you get a little deep on them, but that's just putting the medicine in with the, with the dessert. You know what I mean?
You know that's what it's all about.
But at the same time, you always going to give them something, a jewel. You know what I mean?
Thank you. And I need you to do me a favor and make sure you go look up Eric Holder Synthesizing and go listen to what the judge said. Go hear that shit raw.
Man, I'm about to do that right now as soon as I get off the phone with you. So be safe out there, Spider. Do your thing, man. I'm going to be hollering at you.
Much love.
All the time.
Appreciate him, all the callers, all the listeners, the watchers, the haters even. We appreciate you because there's no community without the inclusive. And we can consider ourselves having a community because we have participation from all the elements. And that includes the haters. Much love. Jerry Spook, much love. Appreciate you. G, the gratitude is always an attitude. Much love, man. Everybody that's up in here, much love. Ha, 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 to Tacoochie. And it is what it is. They're my last words. This is my dawn declaration, define expectations, inspired to aspire to higher elevation. Started at Genesis, read the entire Revelation. Dedication, meditation, and some fire medication. Judge a prophet and a poet, both body reputation. Fanatically practice, perfection requires preparation. I go hard, like this could be the last chance. Romance the spotlight, treat it like the last dance. May I remind inclined to go overboard over mine, but tonight I'm on this open mic with an open mind. Always try, let it fly, ain't care where it fell. Never say goodbye, but we'll tell her farewell. You ain't heard, I ain't word, I ain't scared. Been through some ups and downs, now I got the last word. Finna clown, now I got the last word. How that sound? Now I got the last word. I ain't word, I ain't scared, you ain't heard. Been through some ups and downs, now I got the last word. Finna clown, now I got the last word. How that sound? Now I got the last word. And just so y'all know for sure that I'm serious, y'all can put this right before the period. She slid the digits, I hit her with a digi-card. She came to visit, hit it hard by the mini bar. I made her roar like the engine in my Hemi car. Way before she came to listen to my seminar. Every time I'm done, she always want more. Keep a contour in her back for the encore. I paint a picture like we was playing Pictionary with perfect diction. I take you through the dictionary, y'all can have an introduction and an intermission. They finna listen for it's finished, just a benediction. You ain't heard, I ain't word, I ain't scared. Been through some ups and downs, now I got the last word. Finna clown, now I got the last word. How that sound? Now I got the last word. I ain't word, I ain't scared, you ain't heard. Been through some ups and downs, now I got the last word. Finna clown, now I got the last word. How that sound? Now I got the last word. I used to tell my testimony to the whole church. Now I stepped into the cipher once I soul search. Visualize the pain I'm bearing when it's verbalized. No more rehearsal, now you're staring in my herbal eyes. Turned them on, they all turned around, returned to lies. Despise this truth that I eternally internalized. I hate her, laugh now, cry later. Why hate a player when I'm just getting my paper? Your dialogue, that's a lot of lies to digest. Until I die, I guess I'ma have to digress. Chase the pay like she the one that got away. Remy shot a day, that's all I really gotta say. You ain't heard, I ain't word, I ain't scared. Been through some ups and downs, now I got the last word. Finna clown, now I got the last word. How that sound? Now I got the last word. I ain't word, I ain't scared, you ain't heard. Been through some ups and downs, now I got the last word. Finna clown, now I got the last word. How that sound? Now I got the last word.
The culture, California set the trend of who we are today, man, in the South. The Crips started 50 years ago. You fast forward to 2020, man, you got niggas dying and killing down here behind Grape Street, behind Hoover Street, and they ain't never been and they ain't never going and they ain't never seen it. But they'll kill you behind it. They die represented. They hurt their mamas for it. They abandon their children to represent. You see what I'm saying? So Confucius once said, he who controls images controls minds. Y'all gave us these images.
Them G's don't play out, la la land is hot. Set up shop, sell them grams and clock. The news rank for Los Angeles is la la land. Yeah. Now he say, she say, I'll get you shot. We just sell them things, evade the cops. Your best come deep, cause you can lose your life in la la land.
Royal blue Dodger hat match with the blue ring. Royal blue Chuck tees with big blue shoestrings. Not the hockey team, no, we the true kings. Infrared carbine, that's how we do things. Most of these niggas smoke la la, man. You can call this law scandalous a la la land. The home of Tookie, OJ and O'Shea. Think it's for play out here, nigga, okay. The G is over all, y'all just like to hate. And we know Dayton's old, but we just like to skate. We stay flossing from Carson to Slauson. The grass is greener from here to Pasadena. It's Southern California, but it's still gon' rain. Big bullets get wet and I feel your pain.
We love to set, that's all we got out here. It's so cold in these streets that it's hot out here.
Them G's don't play out, la la land is hot. Set up shop, sell them grams and clock. The new slang for Los Angeles is la la land. Yeah. Now he say, she say, I'll get you shot. We just sell them things, evade the cops. Your best come deep, cause you can lose your life in la la land.
It ain't a game out here, you find misery and pain out here. Homie, we hustling the summer sleet or rain out here. California, ride till we die for the skrill. We claim we do it for survival, but it's all for the thrill. Got to get it with it, spit it, hit it through your fitted, split it, bang on them, so they know that the hood did it, no mistaking. West side rider for real, it's like a demon that's inside us, that incite us to kill. Bang, bang, and lay our life down for the gang. I seen a nigga lose his life for trying to fight for his chain. It ain't a game, it's insane, the whole hood dysfunctional. Retaliation seems like the only time we punctual. That's real, cuz we drink and smoke drugs, but it's something about a gangster, cause bitches just love a thug. I think we got the downest hoes on the earth, the baddest bitches in the world, they come from right off the turf. La la land.
Don't play out, la la land is hot. Set up shop, sell them grams and clock. The new slang for Los Angeles is la la land. Yeah. Now he say, she say, I'll get you shot. We just sell them things, evade the cops. Your best come deep, cause you can lose your life in la la land.
Tupac of my generation, Pac was highly intelligent, but in our culture, street culture, especially in his generation, intelligence was viewed as a form of weakness. How do you get the people that's really affected by, you know, what we trying to solve involved?
Mathematical mode, marathoning, making moves, taking the heartbreaking news, make major breaking news. Nephews, nieces, siblings, seeds, stay confused, waking up, shaking, aching, praying that it's April Fools. Chosen child from the now down, stakes is huge. Snakes and fake straddling the gate, it's too late to choose. Through violent visions gave victory, paid your dues. Motivated, demonstrated, elevated views. Truths don't die, we multiply. I ain't make the rules. Self-medicate, meditate, and celebrate the blues. Neighborhood, roller coaster, you can take the cruise. I'm good. Blue laces, suede Puma's favorite shoes. Jesus to the generation, you never say me on my baby. What beautiful gift Pluto ever gave me. Such precious life, who decides Christ? I couldn't view the slide twice, cause they crucified Christ.
Sniper in that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
It's point blank, do no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.